Hey guys, welcome to the Lost Thoughts of Me. Maybe wearing the same sweater I was in the last one because it's a comfy sweater and yeah. So it's been a few days and I've been working at my job. I have been working on my friend's sweater. I've been doing a few different things. The weekend was good. A bit long this weekend. I felt a little bit tired. Yesterday I was very, very tired. So anyways, wanted to share a little bit of my thoughts with you guys on a few things that I have been learning in my sociology class. So, my sociology class, again, is about most social injustices, different ways that sociologists look at society and different things like that, and I just felt like it was something very important to be said in the ways of how I've looked at life and how my experiences have been and different things like that. And technically I am putting this out there for media to be influenced. This is my perspective on life, this is my experiences, and however you choose to interpret them is how you will interpret them, because that is how your life is and how your experiences will be, and that's very important. And one thing that I just want to share with you guys is that you have to realize that everyone has an individual experience, individual perspectives, individual biases, individual injustices that they will, oppose on you or not oppose, whether or not you agree with them, whether or not you disagree with them. I think it's very important to respect them and realize that my experiences in my life are completely individualized to me, and your experiences in your life are completely individualized to you, but they are valid. That's one thing that I would really like to give energy out on my channel, is that you are valid, you are important, you are valued, and your individual experience in your life is special and it's important. Don't ever give yourself less credit because somebody else in this world has told you that your experience isn't correct because their experiences are different than yours. It's very important to live in a world that at the end of the day, most people won't give you that validation. They won't give you that perspective that you need to be respected, you need to be understood, you need to be acknowledged. And I think that there is a lot of truth in the fact that someone who has been discriminated against is someone who actually has more knowledge to change the subject than someone who has been discriminating. Because when you are being attacked or you are being hurt and you are having people who say different things to you that are just not okay, you are the one who knows exactly how that makes you feel, exactly how that impacts your life, because you are the person who has been targeted, you are the person who has been going through those things. And I don't think it's okay to be treated like that. So I would like to just say that my channel, whether or not you want to be a part of it or whether or not you are a passerby or this doesn't really go anywhere, I just want you to know that this is a safe space. You are valid, you are wanted, and I will continue to say that because I don't think that people hear it enough. I don't think that people get to hear the things that they need to, because I haven't in my life. I know that I have had to gain confidence and gain understanding and perspective and really just learning to not be ignorant. In fact, I find that a little bit to do with the fact that I grew up in religion. And I will tell you this right now, I think it's quite unorthodox. I do not like religion. I grew up in a Christian cult. I find it quite disturbing, the things that Christianity tries to put on society. It is incorrect, it is biased, it is so old that it doesn't apply to the mindset, the mental health, the experiences that go on today. And I think it's so backwards to include that in society, to try to force your views on someone in any political sense, any sense of outside of your own home. At the end of the day, I support anyone who is religious. I support, you are 100% valid to believe in Christianity, whether or not you want to be Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, atheist, agnostic. I just want to let you know that anything that you decide that you want to follow is okay, but it needs to stop at you. It needs to be a respectable thing, as that I can agree to disagree with you and I will respect you for having those views, but those views are not mine and they will never be mine, and I don't want them pushed onto me by society, and I do not think it is ever valid for somebody else to push that onto you. And the thing that I find very hard with the difference between Christianity and things like LGBTQ plus, and I know I don't have the full abbreviation. I know that there's lots of updates. It's just that is the one that is present in my mind right now. And that asking for representation is not pushing an agenda on someone. Asking for representation of Indigenous into the Black culture, saying that you want Black History Month, saying that you want more representation in the media of different things and perspectives, that is not pushing an agenda. That is asking to be heard. That is asking to be destigmatized and saying that we exist. And I know that for me, as in a race, I have the color of my skin is white, but I just don't think that it's fair to only have white representation or Black representation, because or Indigenous, like, you can't just pick one. It needs to be equal representation over all fields, because that is how you will be valued. And the thing is it's not about being specifically racist towards someone. It's acknowledging that they aren't represented. They aren't, in the same fact that LGBTQ I am so sorry, again, I don't know the full abbreviation right off the top of my head, but asking for books that are not heterosexual, asking for books that are not just men being the head of the household, asking for Indigenous to be taught in Canada and to educate people in Black History Month. Asking for those things is not pushing an agenda, but Christianity is. Saying that you need to pray before you eat, saying that you need to that you need to be not homosexual, that you have to be in a heterosexual relationship where the woman complements the men, is disgusting to me, because every single individual person out there is not just a woman, is not just a man, is not just masculine, is not just feminine. They are them. They are specifically them. I am Jessie. I am Jessie Rose. I am specifically myself. You are specifically yourself. Your individual experiences are completely valid, and who you are, whether you're masculine, whether you're feminine, whether you're a biological male, whether you're a biological female, whether you're not, whether you're trans, whether you're pansexual, anything, whether you're Black, white, native, whether you're Asian, whether you're Muslim, anything. I do not care what people say. You are valid and you need to be represented. It needs to be equal. Studies show that 99% of your DNA is the exact same as mine. But that 1% makes you you. And that 1% is valid. That 99% is valid. But I just think that it's so important to have that said. I don't think that's said enough. I just want you to know that you are valid. And please, if I have excluded anyone, if I haven't specifically mentioned, do not think that you're not included. I just, I can only say so much. I can only cover so much, and I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I am imperfect in my flaws and always, and that alone makes me valid, and that alone makes anyone valid. It's just that I think that it's important for it just to be said that you are valid. And I know that one thing I don't want to ever think that anyone that I'm saying is that I don't agree with saying that I'm colorblind, because I don't think that's true, because that would be denying you your culture. That would be denying the fact that you will face racism, that anyone can face prejudice, can face injustices, and you need to be acknowledged for you and who you are. But that person is equal, and they are valid, and they need to be loved, and they need to be shown that you need to be represented because you are valid, you are important, and you are wanted. Whether or not it's just me saying that, or it's you saying that to yourself in the morning, I just think it needs to be said. So, at the end of the day, my last thought for today is that you are valid. And the love that I can give to you is only the love that I can give. But I hope that sometimes that just someone saying that makes it enough. Because I wish that back when I was really going through a lot of hard times and I was struggling, that someone would have said that to me. Whether or not it was someone personal, or whether or not I just heard it because I didn't know. And that's important. So, I love you guys. And I hope that this, whether or not this resonates with one person or it resonates with a million, I just want it to be important, and I want it to be said. So, thank you for listening, and I love you guys, and I hope that you have yourself a great day, and just love yourself. You are valid. Bye, guys.